Welcome back to the SportsMax Zone. We continue with European continental football. The Europa League returns on Thursday with round of 16 first leg matches. And here are the 8 matches that will be contested on Thursday. Barcelona at home to Manchester United. Union Berlin away to Ajax. AS Roma playing in Salzburg. Shakhtar Donetsk at home to Rennes. Bayer Leverkusen at home to Monaco. Juventus, they'll be at home to Nantes. PSV will be travelling to Sevilla. And Sporting will be taking on Midtjylland. And SportsMax, your home of champions, will have coverage of 3 of the 8 games. You'll see the Barcelona-Manchester United game on SportsMax 2 at 1:45 Eastern Caribbean time. That's 12:45 in Jamaica. Salzburg against AS Roma. That's on SportsMax, also at 1:45 Eastern Caribbean time, 12:45 in Jamaica. And the Juventus-Nantes game is on SportsMax 2 at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock Eastern Caribbean time. Now, ahead of the Manchester United visit to the Camp Nou, Barcelona's manager, Xavi, described Manchester United as a transformed club. Here's what he says. Ten Hag is a great coach. In my mind, I believe that somehow reversing the situation with United was no easy task, and he is accomplishing it. They are excited again. The club, the fan base, and also the way they play does a lot. He changes things offensively, defensively. Everyone's working very well, so it's a tough rival for us, and he is a very interesting coach. Unfamiliar settings for these two clubs to meet in Europe's second tier of the competition. Nonetheless, they seem to be prioritizing the match. And after all, Man United and Barcelona, well, they have history behind them. And I guess both fan bases will be looking at this match very seriously.
Yeah, you have to give Manchester United the advantage, and I say that because of the level of football that they play in the English Premier League. Manchester United, they've been flying very, very high against extremely top opponents, and I agree with Xavi as well, Lance, that, you know, it's a transformed club. And when I speak about transformation, I speak about the confidence that we've seen from this team. Marcus Rashford, it appears as if you can't stop him at all. He's this goal-scoring machine. And then remember, Casemiro, coming now out of that suspension, he creates that sort of strength again in the midfield. And even without him, the Manchester United midfield was strong. But I will still give Barcelona the edge because they have a combination of senior players, youngsters. They also are flying high in La Liga. So for me, it's any team's match to win on the day. But I personally want Barcelona to win it.
Of course you want Barcelona to win. What Xavi said, though, is what you say when you are trying to deflect.
Yeah.
When you're trying to put the pressure on the other team. And clearly what is happening is that Xavi wants to put the pressure on Manchester United. He wants Manchester United to feel like the favourites going into this tie. You are right. Both teams come into this tie, I think, with a lot of confidence, into this first leg with a lot of confidence. Manchester United, they've been coming together really well. Barcelona have been doing very well in La Liga as well. So it promises to be a really good game. It's a Europa game, but it has the feel of a Champions League game. This match does not have the feel of a Thursday game. And so I expect some real quality football come Thursday. But of course, the one thing I'll agree with Xavi, I think Manchester United, as I said, will win the tie. As for tomorrow's specific result, I think Manchester United will be happy coming away from the Camp Nou with a draw. But I expect them to go on eventually and win the tie. But it's going to be a great game. Really, really looking forward to it.
I'm happy no Lisandro Martinez. He has picked up 3 yellow cards, which means he's out. So that's a plus. Barcelona, I think if Manchester United can stop Robert Lewandowski, I think Robert Lewandowski fires on big games. And this one seems like a big game. But Marcus Rashford loves big games too.
Yeah, I think one of the things that Erik ten Hag has done with the Manchester United team is that he's tried different combinations in his backline. Yes. And they have worked from time to time. So yes, he will not have Martinez, but I think there will still be a comfort level with what he has. I know there are still concerns about whenever Harry Maguire is in that backline. But I think overall, because he's had the opportunity to play with different combinations, Ten Hag will still go into the match feeling very comfortable with whatever he puts out at the back. So Yeah, it's going to be a good game. I really, really like this. I'm not going to miss this one, and I know Mariah won't either.
No, Barca can't do those 1-0 wins that they have, though.
Yeah.
This is not one of those games.
Yeah.
It could be.
No! Not if Rashford scores. How are we doing 1-0?
You know what? One of the factors, so Barcelona have been getting the prolific striking performances from Lewandowski as they would have expected.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still relatively new there, so I think there is still time for him to get comfortable in a Barcelona shirt. But he's a couple of goals away from 100 goals in European club competition. I think only 2 players had done that before, so there's a mark for him to aim for, Lewandowski. But this is a tough game tomorrow. I think, you know, both Barcelona and Man United, based on current form domestically, will go into this game with confidence.
I think it's a clash of the quality of the two competitions. Premier League versus La Liga.
And I hope that Lewandowski strikes like he did against Villarreal at the weekend.
Oh, no. We have to take a break. It's that time. Break time.
Stay with SportsMax on YouTube and follow us on all social pages for updates, news and entertainment.